Golski! Oh!
Oh, wow.
Put it on the big TV. Put the cricket on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Might be a shout, actually, because we're 45 with that loss. Sorry, guys. You got us. Bit of technical difficulties here, but we're back. So apologies. Friends are still one up in the women's football.
It's all happening there.
England are 45 with that loss into the 7th over. So they're putting us to the sword again there.
Lead by 33.
33 lead. IDK, which means I don't know. Hi, mate. How are you? Yeah, apologies for that, guys.
Oh.
Playing a mess.
Seed. Cummins.
Fuck, the French are going to fucking do Brazil here. 30 minutes gone in the World Cup.
Van Heusen on the sideline.
He's coached a few African sides, that bloke. A lot of African sides. I think he won the... don't quote me on this, but he might have. I'm pretty sure he did. He won the African Cup of Nations with Guinea. The men's one.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Today's useless fact of the day. Oh, it's just short of Usman. So Crawley 14 without loss. 14 without loss. 14 not out.
21.
Duckett 28. What are they? 40 or without loss. So what else has been happening, guys? Anything of note to Kate pregnant yet, or what's going on?
No, mate, no.
No? Ness pregnant again, or no?
She's getting clucky, though.
Two's enough.
Two's plenty.
Yeah,
Old mate's better though. Quinn's better.
Yeah.
She's a bit happy now. Can leave her alone for 5 minutes.
How does Bobby go with the new addition?
Bobby's a gun. Doesn't faze Bobby.
She a big cuddler. She loves little baby sis.
She does cuddle her. She squashes her if she hasn't.
Yeah, it's
learned,
like no.
she hasn't learned weight.
Yeah,
So even
that's still to
leaning
come.
on her-
But the love is there, though.
Definitely.
Yeah, the love is
Likes
there.
Flicking her ear and giving her a cuddle,
It's like, what the fuck?
watching a bath. Yeah, she's all right. Bobby's all right. She went to a party today.
Yeah, nice one.
That's about it.
Life of Bobby. Killing it.
Solid 415, mate. Where is Shero? He needs to donate more to our mate. Can buy a better internet. Listen, my internet connection's fantastic. It's my computer, bruh. It's the computer. The computer's just shut itself a few times and restarted.
Anyone
Maybe-
work at JB Hi-Fi on the?
Yeah, any
Anyone-
just any
anyone who
tech
works?
nerds that might be able to troubleshoot this issue.
We'll just get Breno a new computer.
As I said,
at
we're learning.
great
So
price.
I think over the fucking 5 tests we've done all right to get to this stage without too many hiccups.
Yeah.
I think we've had probably 2 or 3 days where we've had some fucking, or maybe 4 days we've had some issues. But I think this is live stream number 19, and I think there's been 2 or 3 that have had part 2. So let's call this 22. So we had 22 streams. 3 have gone pear shaped.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
For complete novices that don't, or I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Better computer than maybe. Listen, IDK, I've got a MacBook Air. I don't think you can get better than that in the fucking in the laptop range. And if you can, I'm happy to take
Watch
suggestions.
the list come back.
Yeah.
Watch a list come through.
But we're happy to take suggestions, guys. Don't worry about that. I'm happy to tell us what we should be doing.
What do you want to see more?
Yeah.
On the couch.
What? Yeah, actually, yeah, what? We're coming to the end of these. I think probably 6 weeks it's been, or maybe a bit longer than that. Might have been. When did the series start? It was like June,
Oh, yeah.
early June. No,
It was freezing when it
mid-June.
started. It's nice now.
It was mid-June. Solid 415. I have a suggestion, Scott. Fire away, son. IDK. I think he responded to my MacBook Air. And he goes, then what's wrong? Question mark. I said, I don't know, bro. The fucking computer just restarts. It's not the internet connection.
It comes up in all that.
Solid 415. I have a suggestion. His answer, score runs. Well, listen. Listen, you fucking little prick. I'll fly to India, right? I've had just about enough from you, all right? That's not going to fix my computer issues or our computer issues.
Will
Okay.
score some runs in
Yeah.
some test matches.
If I go to India, I'll get the runs. It won't be the same runs. Okay, you know that. I want technical support and not this scammer shit that you guys are serving up over there. I'll tell you what, the other day, I was showing Eden a few blokes at work. There's a YouTube channel called Scammer Payback.
Oh, I think I've seen
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah,
I've seen a
he's
guy
got
that
blue
does it.
hair. This guy's got blue
yeah.
hair. There's a few. I think there's a few of those channels. But when I'm at work, when I'm working for Harley's and that, at about 5 o'clock, I always get these scammer calls. Hello, how are you? I'm Adam West.
Batman.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Adam. This is John Jones.
Yeah.
It's not John Jones, is it, brother? And yeah, so it was funny. I just go, yeah, whatever, have a little bit of fun and fucking hang up. And then to see that channel when he fucks them, he gets like, cause what is it like? They get that. They try to scam you for money, so they do the AnyDesk.
Yeah.
And then he, as they go in, he goes in as well because they don't know they're with someone who knows what he's doing. He gets in there and gets his own shit going.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I went to bed 12:30 the other night and didn't go to sleep to 3 a.m. because I'm watching fucking his videos, man. It was great. So I know Scammer Payback's a big fan of the channel. If you watch it, mate, fucking I love you. I love your work. He's only got a mere 6.6 million followers. So
How many of them are real?
yeah.
He might have just punched in.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, being a hacker and that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
He's got the bots working overtime
Yeah.
on his own project. Oh,
so what's that? About 40 minutes gone in soccer.
high intensity.
Yeah,
There hasn't been a lot of
Brazil have been.
pass and wait. It's been back and forth.
Yeah, quick.
I was saying the other night, there's going to be good fixtures to come. Like USA, Netherlands was good. France, Brazil will be good. And then, obviously, when it comes to the knockout phase, when it gets down to probably the final 8, I reckon it would be fucking like you're dealing with the best of the best. Like I think when it comes to women's football in particular, there's no, you won't get the minnows that go on a run.
Nah, it'd have to be. I mean,
Well, I guess it depends on what you think of Nigeria, because Nigeria are probably odds on to go through here.
and you look at their goals. Their goals were off mistakes.
Yeah.
But they were in the right spot to capitalise on them. So even the Philippines, got a win.
Hmm.
That wasn't a half bad finish. But that's the thing. You can get 2 chances in this. Like Nigeria had 4 chances.
Oh, is it Nick? No, Nick.
And they got walked away with 3 goals.
Mm.
All went in our box 6 times.
Yeah.
And then, even Australia beating Ireland, there was a penalty.
Yeah.
Good penalty, though. Oh.
Yeah, that was Bins. Well, not exactly Bins, but in the corner of
But
the net at
no
least.
one was touching that.
Yeah. High All, High All says the statement basketball prodigy. You changed your name. You weren't the statement before. You were something else, basketball prodigy. The statement. It's a good name, but if you're gonna hype yourself up, you are the statement. You gotta take that, yeah. How are you, basketball prodigy? I don't know. Says, man, you are so cool. Shouting out small YouTube channels. Are you saying that? Are you saying that we're not a small YouTube channel? We're approaching 20k subs, thanks to you lot. Thanks to the fans who've been tuning in through this. So 20k, yeah. Are we small? Would you say small?
Oh,
Top edge. That'll be 4 more. I'm going good. How are you guys going? Says the statement. I'm fantastic knowing that you've called yourself the statement.
you made Brendo's night.
First name, Bank.
Hello, it's
Goal Brazil before.
hello,
half
it's statement. Bank statement. What's 5 to go? Brazil have had all the ball in the last 10 minutes by the looks of it. You're quite big. Yeah, well, my missus doesn't say that. I'll do that fucking maybe in the guts. Benny Shaw, morning all. Morning.
Morning, mate.
Just woken up in England, have you? Did you have a big one last night? Big Friday night on the juice? Oh. You didn't get stabbed last night, did you? So how do we see this day playing out, guys? England 52 without loss, 8.5 overs. I think they'll score. Hang on, is it just me or there's not as many people in the Oval today? Day 3 on a Saturday. Like, it looks pretty, but there's still a lot of empty spaces.
Scattered, yeah.
Cunts are fucking blind from last night.
But they've been playing such entertaining cricket.
Yeah, well.
Why wouldn't you turn up to watch?
Yeah, that's right. England are out to bat, you know.
Regardless if the Ashes are not up for grabs or anymore.
Prime entertainment.
Mm.
What else is happening in England this time of year? No football.
No.
There's no.
Oh, Women's World Cups. They're all fucking in the. They're all in the pubs. They're all in the pubs and clubs watching
English
this.
are complaining about the Women's World Cup.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, the time is so bad.
Oh.
I'm watching it. It's such a shit time.
Yeah, welcome to our fucking.
Welcome to our
problem. We get one time, and it's watching women's football.
9:30 is the best we get with our EPL, and that lasts for what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Not even. And then it's.
Yeah, then you go daylight saving, then it goes to fucking. Oh, is it 10? Yeah, it goes from 9:30 to 10:30, which is okay still.
Especially when the league.
If it's on a Saturday.
NRL finishes straight into 9:30 kickoff on the EPL.
Mm.
Yeah, they've been complaining.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the 9:30 kickoff or the 10:30 kickoff has now become Stoke versus or whatever. Like you could have Brentford first, West Ham. So it used to be every now and then. I remember growing up. It used to be the 9:30 Saturday game was a banger.
Yeah,
was a banger. Like it was a proper prime time slot for the rest of the world, and they just went, no, you can go and get fucked. China bought it all, and they said, no. You're going to go Sunday morning, our time. Sunday morning.
So then you have to pick one.
Yeah, which is Sunday lunchtime or Sunday 4:30 kickoff for them. China says, hello, that's our time slot.
Yeah.
Women's soccer is the worst, says the statement. Prodigy basketball. It's like watching grass grow. I'd rather watch Nottingham Forest versus Portsmouth. Look, I will say this about I've been to 2 games of the Women's World Cup this year. It's better live than what it is on telly, but it's like anything, mate. It's got to grow. So, okay, do they deserve equal pay? The free market says no. Whether FIFA or the governing bodies think they deserve that, that's up to them. But the free market at least says, look, I don't think so.
Budweiser spent more money advertising on this than the Qatari World Cup.
Yeah.
And I know everyone's going, there's a bit happening at the Qatari World Cup where Budweiser weren't going to get much.
Oh, yes, yeah. For those of you playing at home, there was no alcohol served.
That's right.
For most of the games. So,
I thought we would have, especially that too, heading into that game, I thought, I might be able to get some Bud. You couldn't anyway.
Yeah.
You just drank whatever was cans of Northern they added ANZ.
Yeah, it was they've got Northern, Eden was drinking these wines and she's like, this sucks, dude. Like she loves wine and she was just like,
in a can? I saw mojitos.
yeah, she had a couple of, no, she ended up getting some rosé. Some rosé in a can, which she didn't mind. Ended up being a bit sloppy at the end of the match, but, you take that. The statement, no chance they don't bring the same money as the men's do. Well, that's the same. Now, the argument is,
What about the WNBA?
without getting cancelled, the crowds have been here for the World Cup. It is the World Cup. It is an anomaly. I mean, you can imagine what the demand would have been if it was a men's World Cup here. So
they've played it right too and filling the right stadiums, not just going to all the massive, like 80.
But having said that, like the Sydney stadium, or the Australian stadium, they've got Hindmarsh Stadium, which is a nice little mix, isn't it? Because you got Suncorp 50-odd thousand, you've got the 2 Sydney stadiums, the 2 biggest in Sydney, and then you go.
Is it South Korea?
And then you got. Last night was China, Haiti at fucking Hindmarsh, and Hindmarsh is only 18,000.
Where's the Canada games at Melbourne?
That's Melbourne, yeah.
So they've hit Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Which is probably a bit of.
It'd be
No, it's
Marvel?
It's Amy.
Okay,
Amy
that's
Park.
Yeah,
that's
so
not- that's
Amy
not bad.
Melbourne Rectangular Stadium.
Yeah.
Because it can't. Yeah, you can't have it at MCG or Marvel because it's not rectangular.
Rectangular. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a guideline FIFA they go off. You could probably do Marvel because they've got the retractable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
staying.
Yeah, I think AFL were prepared to. It's kind of like you go to war with the AFL, you just go, look, we're just going to take Marvel. Sorry, we're just going to take Amy, which is a good fucking stadium to play in.
Oh.
Which Marsh is in a bit early.
You've got a bit of a shout out here. Millie says, hi, Uncle Ryan, from
Nice.
one Kate McFarlane.
Nice.
For those of you playing at home, that's the
That's a nice.
that's the
2.5
bride.
month old niece.
The cricketing world. Hello, lads. Hello, mate. The cricketing world. Big statement for a YouTube channel. Big statement. Have you featured us on the cricketing world? I like to think we're fucking running the backyard cricket world. Have you featured us on there? If you haven't, then I don't think you're the cricketing world. But anyway. Solid 415. Brendan, why players don't celebrate your wicket nowadays the same way they did earlier? Listen, you prick. You've been on me the whole fucking the whole live stream, and I've had just about enough.
Wow.
Nah,
Players
good
don't
banner, good banner, solid. Because it's not a prize wicket like it used to be. I've got fat. I've gone grayer. I've got blinder. I've
Slowed
gone
up.
deaf. It's slowed up.
It happens.
It just happens. You know what I mean? Like, if Steady Eddie was batting and you knocked him over, do you fucking celebrate? No, you don't.
Robbie would.
All right, so it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it when he was it not this New Year. Sorry, not this Australia Day, but the last one. When he goes, fuck it, I'm taking a new pill. Was it Ness batting? It might have been Ness.
Yeah, he's fucking.
And he's steaming in.
Steaming in full
Didn't want to bat. Couldn't bat because if he got out.
Yeah, well, that's because that's it. Because they already threw. They were like, oh.
No, but I'll take the new rock. I'll take the new rock.
She got bat to ball on a few. One nearly got through, but she did cop one bad one. She did have one big bruise. But wore it like a champ.
The statement, basketball prodigy. Is this your old? I think you're a young bloke, aren't you? So I think this is your old man fucking sending these questions. It's very articulated. Good argument from Ronda Rousey, who said, yeah, she did actually. She said, who was so well paid due to the money she brought in, but most women barely bring in anything. Lucky if they have enough peanuts for the elephants. Statement, but that's, I guess, yeah, without trying to get too much into it. We're all for fucking women succeeding. It's not about that, but yeah, I guess we're going down a rabbit hole we might not want to go down on this fucking.
Nah.
Or maybe we do. It depends.
Rousey's a bit of an enigma though. Like in that sport, you're individual, so you are the
Yeah.
draw card.
Yeah.
You are, yeah.
Like
We look at tennis players or golfers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the women's.
Serena Williams.
They-
the women's-
Serena
yeah,
Williams,
exactly.
boom.
Cash.
But yeah, in the team sport, you've got to. Yeah, it's. I mean, fuck. The argument can go on forever and a day. The women's netballers. Look, is there any argument for those people crying out for equal pay? Are you crying out for a men's Australian netball team? I don't think you are. Like, it's got to be universal across the board. You're equal for everything. You're equal for fucking. You want a men's representation or a women's representation. You want the same pay. You want the same pay.
What do you think will be the first sport where there's pro men and women competing in the same game?
Well, it looks like that's already happened in some sports.
Yeah.
In a few sports, actually, I'd say fighting was the first one. But in where
Say
what
this
would
environment
the
where
argument be?
There's 12 spots
Would
up.
would the argument be something legitimate where you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
sit
yeah,
where you
yeah.
can sit there and
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
you know what, this is fair?
Yeah, like
Oh,
I'm talking like in a sport, basketball, soccer, whatever, where you go, okay, there's out of this realm, that person is better than these four. They've got to be in the team.
Fuck. I think, you know what? I think you've just answered the question why there shouldn't be. That's the point. That's the question. You can get you can get into a whole rabbit hole with this, I reckon. But if I'm going to answer that question, I would go. Fuck.
Team sports are hard. Like you see mixed tennis, and you go, fair enough. Like that's always competitive and.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, because you got mixed doubles in.
Mixed doubles.
So I guess it's already happened. Where you.
But in this, where there's an option, say there's a cricket, and you go,
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
Mitchell
okay.
Stark is going to steam into Alyssa Healy.
Yeah.
That's divorce material.
yeah.
Elise Perry's going to drop Steve Smith.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Steve Smith could steam in a four paces and still bowl fucking fast than all those chicks. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love watching women's cricket.
Closest
Like,
could be netball.
well, I've watched the men play. There is a men's netball team, and they are quite. What's the word? Effeminate.
Yeah. But you think
So if you got the men's basketball side to play netball against the chicks,
basketball is physical, pretty physical though.
Yeah.
Like you think netball, there's physicality, but it's not.
but that's women on women.
Yeah.
You start factoring
I think
grown men.
There was
Contact wing defense, you've just broken neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
There was something on Facebook. The Savo bloke played like grade rugby against women, and
yeah, that's
lot of-
just
lot of
ridiculous.
injuries.
Look,
It's hard.
this is not meant to be political or kind of, but it's not meant to be political. This is
No,
meant to
it's
be
just
common sense.
conversation.
Like, it's common sense,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
yeah.
men should not be playing in a women's sport. It should just be purely women. You should have your own. If women want to try and make the step up to men's sport, I'm happy to have avenues for it. But you've got to make the standard. Like, you've got to be expected. What
Yeah.
you want women? What are we going to have women? The women rugby league players to play against the men?
Yeah, you don't want to see.
Are you
don't
fucking?
wanna see
Are
people
you
get hurt.
mad?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, to answer that question, previously, I don't think there is, and I don't think there should be, because I think biology is a thing, and I don't think that's a controversial statement in today's day and age. It kind of is, but
Water polo.
fuck, maybe, yeah, maybe you
Water
might,
polo.
maybe something like that is.
Water polo.
I tell you what, you watch the Olympics and you see the chicks, they're fucking, because you've got to be, because you've got to be, but
Remember they had the
you
band
watch,
that
but
came
watch
up
the,
under water?
yeah, and they're fucking grabbing G-strings and. You'd see like all the fucking they're fucking. So maybe
rough.
not. You wouldn't want you wouldn't want a bloke from Croatia, big Croatian motherfucker, grabbing fucking G-strings and wrapping up your fucking. That's a lawsuit. But-
Lawsuit waiting to happen.
But that's probably as close as you'd get, I reckon, at the moment.
Yeah.
Water polo leads in that conversation. If we can think of anything more, cycling. Like Anna Mears had big thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this-
but
I think-
still.
I think anything where you can see where there's time difference, you go
Ugh.
like 100 meter
Well,
sprints.
actually-
What's the difference in men and women? Is there much?
Oh, I think it's.
it's about 2 seconds. Just shy of 2 seconds.
No, I
Or
don't
is
think
it
it's that.
in
No,
the
I
would
don't
be
think it's that much. I think the world record for men's is like what's Usain
I
Bolt,
thought it was I
9.5,
thought it was 9.5.
and I think women's is probably. I think the women's has probably cracked 10,
Crack-
or it might be
I
low
was
10s.
going to say, is the
So
women crack 10?
yeah,
Something you
that's close.
I would like to see
Someone
relay
give
in
us
the
a-
Olympics, 2 men, 2 women on the
There you go. Yeah, and then you can you got to
Yeah,
you got to.
mixed relay.
What do you do first? Do you go the two
Yeah.
men
and
and
it's
then
not
go the
set,
two
there's
women,
no
or
set
do you go
rule,
men,
go
woman,
2
man,
men,
woman?
2
Yeah,
men.
Or do you go the two women and
Yeah.
try and make it up with the men? There you go. We're starting to fucking
Mixed
think.
relay.
We're starting to think.
That would sell tickets.
Or you do the. Was it like the pentathlon or the heptathlon, but with
Oh,
two?
Yeah, so you can.
So you got a man and a woman, and you go, right, what's our strongest suit here? Okay, you've got to do 5 each.
Oh, we're bringing the Olympics back.
The WCG is just announcing, right? We're hosting the Commonwealth Games. Melbourne
We've got a
fucking coughed it up.
We've got a velodrome.
We've coughed it up. We fucking yeah.
We're gonna sort it.
Yeah, what's it? What's hep? Is hep 10 or pentathlon? I can't remember.
Oh,
Hep. I don't know.
What was? Oh no, he was a diver. I was thinking of Bruce Jenner. He was a diver. What did he do there?
Actually, you know what?
Who was the famous guy that did the? Was the one with the 12 things at the Olympics?
Yeah, that's like the heptathlon or the
Yeah.
pentathlon or whatever it is.
Bruce Jenner was a diver, wasn't he?
No, but Bruce Jenner did that shit as well.
He did
I'm
that
sure
as well,
he did.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
think that's what he won a medal in.
he did. Yeah. We can get on the Instagrammies, or sorry, the Googles. Solid's had enough. He goes, I'm sick of this talking about this. No, he's joking. He goes, I'm off tonight. Hope you see you tomorrow. Listen, it's fucking 3:00 in India. The statement, love my ass, Payne Haas playing for the women's team. Exactly. Like, they're good sorts, some of the women are playing. Like, tell fucking...
The league's expanded too. What are they up
What's
to,
the
10
gun?
teams?
What's the gun Queensland player? She's the halfback for Brizzy.
Oh, Briggs short. Not
Yeah. Tell Briggs, you go and take a hit up. You've got fucking Payne Haas and fucking... Who else? Like... Regan Campbell-Gillard, go and run into them. It's all fucking even, isn't it? Like, fuck off. What about weight categories in rugby? Is that weight categories?
Wade still doesn't know.
I think we
determine
do. I think we
strength,
do this in Australia.
Kids rugby, I think there's weight categories. But even in kids league now, you can't tackle a halfback or there's some rule like that. Or
Did you see the viral video of that little kid recently?
the 6-year-old.
And he just fucking face
What
palmed
about
this
that
kid.
poor little bloke that was last, just sort of running next to him, and he stopped and just went.
You know, it reminded me of
boom.
Nelson Muntz playing
Yeah.
for Homer Simpson. Fucking Nelson Muntz. I'm back. G'day, lads. Where were you, Butsy? The fuck were you at?
What about hockey?
Yeah, hockey's good. See, hockey, the women's and the men's, they're both up there, but it's still chalk and cheese. It's still
Chess.
something like that.
Yeah,
No, mate. I'm sorry. I've had that many technical issues. I've had one sip of this, so I'm good. MMA boxing. Here we go. We're starting to get some $10. I'm the best stick in this chat. Best batsman. Okay. What video proof do you have MMA boxing that could demonstrate that you are the best player in this chat? Do you have a video that proves that you can bat? MMA boxing 5.
Cricket bat.
It would suggest, yeah. Send me your videos of you batting. Now listen, I'll take any form. Okay? As long as you're above 18, I'll take any form. Solid for the reason why I consistently ask about your batting is to get your prediction about your performance in the upcoming matches based on your response. You're trying to fish. Listen, I have a very good Australia Day T20 Big Bash, but the best thing about Australia Day T20 Big Bash is that you can have a very good tournament individually. It doesn't mean your side does well. I think if you look at every side, they have a standout. There's always one, and if
Not the crabs, mate. We
The
share
crabs.
responsibility.
not the go, yeah,
Share
not
the
the crabs.
responsibility
we
of
share
the
our
crabs.
You share the crabs.
We share the
Actually,
love
you
of
know
the
what
crabs.
yous do. Actually, yous do. They're very consistent, and I guess that's the key. I'll change that statement. Usually, there's a standout in each side, but I think the sides that do the best, well, not necessarily the best, but if a side does well, if every member of that side does well, then they're going to do well. Because I think you're called upon in a tournament like that. It's like a mini World Cup. Every now and then, someone's called upon.
Yeah,
get the job done,
some
you
teams
know.
you get early wickets, it's done.
That's
Other
right.
teams you get 1 or 2 early wickets and there's still someone hanging around.
Dawn, yeah. You got one person that's still kicking.
So England just quietly 0 for 66 off into the 13th over. Duckett 39 of as many balls.
Like we're just bowling in the nets, just throwing them down.
Throwing them down.
So I would back England to win this Test match here because they're looking like they're going to make 350, which would mean we're going to chase about that much to win the Test match.
And who's going to get that in our current batting lineup?
The statement Basketball Prodigy says, we had a Samoan player in our team, 12 years old, 6'1". Let me tell you that his birth certificate got lost. He was
He's
not
actually
he was not
25.
fucking 12.
Got to count the rings on his.
The bloke had 2 kids. Actually, I remember there was a bloke named, we played Green Shield, there's a bloke named Sharifle. For anyone watching who played in Sydney grey cricket or Sydney cricket around my age, who played Green Shield around my time, there was a guy named Sharifle who played for West. He played fucking 12 years of fucking Green Shield. No, not that much. I think he played about 5 or 6 years of Green Shield. Green Shield is under 16s.
Yeah, I was going to say, Greenshield's under 16.
It's under 16s. He played about 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
Like, what do you, at
Yeah.
11?
Yeah.
Steve Smith didn't play fucking Green Shield 11. Like, are you serious?
Wow.
Off to the gym, mate, says 415. That's fucking dedication, son. What do we got? Mate, I'm in the pits, hungover as all hell. Fucking Butchie, I reckon you got a drinking problem, dude. So it's drinks in the cricket. I know we've been, but that's what a good live stream is. We've been off with the fairies a little bit. Had a bit of a technical drama. The cricket, I think England are 60-odd without loss. France are 1-0 up in the Women's World Cup. Marquee fixture in Group G, I think it is. My dad said, must have a special birth certificate. Yeah, a forged one, bruh.
Or not
I'm
one.
sorry, I don't buy it. Ben Shaw, any cricket happening? Yeah, actually, yeah. There is actually a cricket match going on, and England are 60-odd without loss. Buzzworth, I'll send one now. Send a nude. Ben Shaw. I played cricket for school once when I was 14. Was 20 overs. Each player had to bowl 2 overs each. I went for 41 from 2 overs and was out for 0 after I hit the stumps with my bat. Didn't get asked to play again.
He's the type of bloke we want.
Yeah. We need someone
How
like
do you
that.
work? Do you go good on a scoreboard? Get around. If you can count, we need someone like that.
Yeah, because there's a few dodgy fucking scorers at WCG. I played cricket for school. So when you were 14, was 20 overs yet? Sweet. I went for 41 from 2 overs. It's not bad. It's at 20.5 and over.
20.5 and over.
In T20 cricket.
What
Look,
did
you've
what
got...
did the team get? 60?
Yeah, exactly. And it was out for none after I hit the stumps with my bat. Listen, cricket wasn't for you. But I'm glad you're still on a cricket little fucking live stream. It's been good, guys. Actually, this live stream, it's probably we're in the 6th or 7th week. Coming to the back end of it now. We've been avid fans of it. I know myself and Pete kind of came up with the concept. Pete came up with the name, Sips and the Slips. What are your thoughts on how successful this has been?
Mate, I think it's just the avenue we're exploring and what we're doing. People like what we're doing. Haven't had any negative feedback about this. I think
Well, the rabbit laid early on the post, but that's been dealt with. But
that's right.
yeah, it's been dealt with. But yeah, it's been fantastic, isn't it? It's just getting us into that live space, getting us comfortable with the live space. It's been pretty cool, to be honest. Just sitting around chatting shit, watching cricket, drinking beer. Like that's what we do without the microphones.
Yeah, well, that's
Exactly
just it.
right.
Just gives other people a bit more insight. I think that's what everyone wants when they see the characters on the screen. Want to know a bit more about us, what we do.
What we do.
Well, I think that's what it's done. I think it's just brought a lot of people into the channel, and they've just watched this live stream and gone, "What the fuck is this?" And then they go, "Hang on, what the fuck is backyard cricket?" And that WCG backyard, and they'll watch the channel and they go, "Oh wow, this is all right." So, yeah, because most of the time they tune in, they just see me lying on the lounge. Going,
I didn't see it the other night.
And
I
they
was
go,
like,
"The
what
fuck?"
are you doing?
They go, "What's this cartoon?" I've watched this porno before. But no, I think it's been hugely successful. Then we've gained something like 350 or 400 subscribers, just about to hit 20k.
It's all right.
It's not bad.
Like you said, it's nothing we wouldn't normally be doing.
Well, the questions have asked. There's been a few have asked, will you do the live stream beyond this? And I think, judging off the results that we've got and the fact that live streaming is the future, I said, yeah, we will. I think we started
Because we do have a World Cup coming up as well.
We
this
do,
year.
yeah. And I think we started on the hardest realm of trying to get 5 days of fucking live streaming in at a time. So we went from the fucking, we dived into the deep end, and it'll be easier when it comes World Cup
'Cause
time.
you can pick your matches and go, this is a
Yeah,
big
go,
one.
right, boys, I
We'll watch
need
this
4 of
one."
yous, fucking let's do it. And it's going to be, you know. But, yeah, I think it's been hugely successful. What do you reckon, Ryan?
That's been good, man. It's good coming in. It's just
You're only down the road,
down
mate.
the road, mate. Just come around, have chat some crap. That's what I enjoy doing.
Ah,
Drinking tins.
It's what we're good
chatting
at.
Crap. Yeah.
it's what we're good at. It's what every
No.
one of us are good at, I reckon.
Ah. And as you said, it's the avenue you guys want to explore. So just got to give it a go.
Yeah, well, as I said,
That's it.
the live stream avenue is where we're going to go from now on. So pretty much every bit of cricket that gets broadcast on this channel will be live streamed. It's just the natural progression, I think.
So do a question for the guys out there too. Do you like the stuff we do before matches? Do you want to see more like lead-ins to matches and team announcements, bits and pieces like that? So we can look at doing previews, I guess is what you call them, before tests.
Yeah,
or
previews or
Yeah,
pitch
well, now-
prep and
Yeah, so,
Live
yeah,
stream
that's a valid question for anyone listening. We got 9 concurrent at the moment, which is good. Just, yeah, in these last few days, not just today, but there's probably today, tomorrow, and Monday. Let us know what you think should happen. What do you? We're always open for feedback. What do you want more? Like, if you're fans of the channel, what can we do to enhance your experience?
enhance. Enhance.
Don't be shy. But if you say something wrong, I'll bite your fucking head off. I actually think I've been lucky. Last couple of times it's been like Matilda's matches on, and it's good to have a bit of a multi-format fucking live stream. And it means that like people watch this stuff. So even if it's only a couple of hundred, start getting into a WCG Sports second channel stuff. Do a bit of Premier League, bit of Rugby League, bit of Origin,
Rubber leg.
bit of Rugby League. What we got here? IDK. I made 32 off 56 once in a T20 match back in 2019.
Cool.
Sick of there.
32 or 56.
Where's Rabbit, says Butsy. Ha ha ha. Bruno, top 5 moments from the live streams. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Getting
shout, Butsy. You'd be a part of them.
Getting down. Number 5.
Oh, fuck. What do you reckon, boys?
Number 5.
The night that it went down.
Oh, there's been, yeah. There's been a couple of them. Your phone call, Butsy, would have to be up there. That's a good moment. I don't know. We've had some good laughs throughout the... I think there's been a
Yeah.
couple of good fucking live streams just from memory that just have gone smoothly and have been nice. Like, we've been here a couple of times. Our one was good. I think there was one in the second test match where it was myself, Joel and Bolling, which was a nice
Yeah.
chat. It was good to have Tom Doy. It was good. It was a nice little...
Yeah.
I think in the... Hey?
Riley.
Yeah, Riley and Dan getting on
That was a
here
good one.
a few times or once. So yeah, it's hard. But it's hard to narrow down a top 5. But I think it's just been good. Just been for the unknown, for not knowing what we're doing, and I think it's been pretty rewarding.
Knowing people watched it and came back, that was pretty rewarding.
Well, that's the
too.
point, isn't it? Yeah,
So
yeah,
big
exactly.
Thank you to everyone that came back and was like,
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing that
Oh,
night.
Case in point, Butsy yourself, mate.
That's it.
Like, you've been a fervent supporter of ours since day one, mate. So
It does
actually,
make
not
us-
since day one. I think you. Oh, actually, day one. You actually
Yeah.
took the week off to watch us. Now, I don't buy that for a second. I think you're on the way out of your job, as we've got to know you in the last 5 weeks or so.
Hey.
But that's
Oh.
what part of the fun is, mate. You've been here every night and supporting the channel. And Shero, if you're here, mate, drop us another $500. That'd be nice.
Bretto
Yeah,
needs a new laptop,
yeah.
so any donation is
Yeah.
a good donation.
Yeah, I need you to win on the Brickies laptop so you can buy my fucking laptop. But yeah, I think it's just been good fun, to be honest. Premier League, yes. Oh, we're getting some fucking WCG shorts. Yeah, see, shorts is something I have to get into in YouTube.
Shorts, yeah.
It's like a TikTok. It's like
See,
that
it's like-
shorter version. It's like we've prided ourselves on the longer version of stuff, and it's just about moving into the shorter
Short stuff.
version,
See,
which is pretty much why I want to live stream, because it means you can focus on more clipped up stuff. If live stream is just there done on the day, then you don't have to spend weeks and months in production
Yeah,
on that fucking content. You can clip it up.
got his head.
So yeah, but see, that's definitely something. And WCG shorts have been taken off. Sorry, shorts in general. That's why I subscribe, because my dad watches the backyard cricket. Well, your dad's a legend. Statement.
Is he local? That bloke?
Nah, yeah, he's
Wasn't he in
Liverpool. I think Liverpool, bruh.
Get him around for a tour whenever, mate.
Yeah.
Get into Brennan's Insta or WCG Insta, and when we're doing a prep, mate, you can come around and have a look.
There you go.
Easy.
You have to come with the old man, because I know you're
Yes,
underage.
you have to bring your old man.
Listen, there's laws against that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you and your old man are always welcome, mate. We can sort that out. I think there's a lot of love for potential live watch-alongs for EPL and rugby league moving forward, which is something we can look at. Second channel stuff, I reckon.
Look at the finals, maybe.
Yeah.
League.
Yeah, we can do that. It'll just make more eyeballs on the channel. And there's a lot of what I think, if these live streams haven't reiterated that, is there's a lot of sporting knowledge over vast sporting I was going to say genres, but different sports. Football, soccer, cricket, you name it. There's a lot of the boys are particularly.
Can't do much on AFL.
Yeah,
That's
look,
where we struggle.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'd say rugby league, soccer, cricket are our three babies. You've got a few
Luge.
luge.
Luge,
Yeah. Rhythmic gymnastics. We might have one or two.
Could do a WrestleMania one.
Yeah, who would run that? I wonder.
If you've got 3 hours, 2 nights away, yeah.
Or we could just go to war on WCW
Yeah, we could have a
WCW versus fucking
WWE debate.
WWE. So I'll put that to it in the chat too, because I know this will resonate with a lot of fans. What was better, WCW, like Monday Nitro, NWO sort of stuff, or was it WWE/WWF back in the day? Pete, isn't WWE tragic? I'm WCW.
Oh,
Nothing.
nothing.
Doesn't want to get involved.
Nintendo
No.
64 revenge.
Yeah.
I'll keep on supporting the channel to, mate, top tier content. Thank you, Mitch. You've been fantastic through this whole thing, bruv. It's been good fun. Actually, it's going to be sad when it ends, I think. Personally, for me, I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and beat my dick.
You could
Instead
start a
of being
channel
on
for
the
that.
internet, I'll be watching the
You could
internet.
start a channel for that.
Fuck it, tell
Might
you
bring
what,
in
I wouldn't earn
revenue.
much. I wouldn't earn many subscribers for that. Jesus Christ, they've got to add the Zoom function for that. Chuck the sickie and quit my job for this. Oh, don't fucking hang on. Whoa.
You may as well move in here then.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where you're getting at, Butsy. And listen, I don't fucking listen. I'm taking it, all right? But no, I appreciate the support, legend. Make reels and people like watching smaller clips. Yeah, they do. They do, yeah. We've cut up a few bits of content lately, and
It'll be the summer of reels, I think. November, December.
yeah.
Plenty of content.
But that's the thing about going live. It just allows you to just go, right, sweet. We don't have to post-product all this shit now. It's just go live, put a bit of extra effort into it to make it a good production, and then just chop shit up.
Chop clip.
How soon do you reckon they chuck him in for a bowl? Because nothing's happening.
Yeah, well, it's fucking 76% loss after
Yeah.
15.
Toddy
think-
Murphy needs to maybe throw an over or two in soon.
Because they're just fucking swatting.
Yeah, they're just
Brazil. I do that for my basketball vids on Instagram. What's your Instagram, basketball prodigy?
What?
We'll give it a follow. Brazil!
Brazil!
Goal!
Oh, golazo.
Golazo! Brazil! 1-1 in the World Cup.
It's wild at the Women's World Cup.
It's all W's. It's all wins and wild.
We will.
What's happened here? Nice cheeky 1-2, no?
Oh, over
good ball,
top.
great finish.
Oh,
Was
lovely.
that a deflection? Has she had a
Hold
shot
on, let's
here?
see.
She had a shot?
She-
She had a
Oh,
shot.
she scuffed the
Deflected, well
shot.
taken down, well finished.
Yeah.
You know what? You just got to ride your luck. That's a great touch. Look at that touch.
That is a
Outside
Look at that
the
touch.
foot,
wow.
Brought down, great goal.
Just
Great
slotted.
finish.
Yeah, wow.
1-1.
corner of the net.
Joe Wise hasn't piped up until now. WWE, you're an idiot. The statement, Basketball Prodigy says AEW versus WWE. What's AEW?
AEW's not going to be around in 2 years.
Is that recent stuff?
It's recent. The bloke's got a lot of money. His dad owns Fulham.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Fulham and the Jaguars or something NFL team. A lot of good wrestlers in it, but there's just they're not the WWE machine. Good alternative though. I do watch a bit of it. They got CM Punk. That's about it.
The statement, Basketball said, yes, we are both Liverpool fans. All right, well, yeah, we won't say any more about
We
that.
won't broadcast anything on that.
Wankers.
We'll end up with Coco on the
Coco
podcast.
sitting there.
Whitey.
And yeah, good luck talking to him for fucking 5 hours. Go the Gunner, says Butsy. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, up
Brazil on the
Gunners,
march
up
here.
Gunners. Up the Gunners.
So I'll tell you what, this has been refreshing after sitting here on my own, just going, I have a couch. I'm watching cricket. So England 79 without loss. Brazil and France 1-1. What else would you want to do on a Saturday night, apart from hanging with the great men? What have we got? To be fair, IDK, to be fair, I like Nottingham Forest. Look, I like Nottingham Forest as well, but fuck 'em. Joe Wise. WWE. Okay. My dad just yelled WCW Sting versus the NWO era. Thank you. Your dad fucking knows what's going on in the statement. He knows. WCW, NWO, far superior. Far superior. All the rejects from that era went to fucking WWE. Statement. And you're talking to, this is the king of wrestling right there. He's the king of wrestling. Wrestling.
Loves it.
All right, Mitch Buttsworth. WWF, WWE, Stone Cold all day.
It's pretty hard to beat Austin on his own.
Oh, Goldberg was better than
but
Austin.
see, you. Oh, not
Oh,
going
if we
to
go, go on,
Here we
go.
go, here
Yeah,
we
let's
go.
go.
Here we
Go,
go,
you want to
here
go to
we go.
war?
All right,
You want to go to war?
I'll be
We'll
the
go to
med-
war.
I'll be
We'll
the
go to war.
mediator.
We'll go to war.
We'll let
Okay.
Pete open his case.
So you had WWF had we'll just go this just for now. We'll just go Stone Cold versus Goldberg. Goldberg won 150 on the trot,
Okay.
beat the greats. Stone Cold, love Stone Cold. Don't get me wrong, love Stone Cold. But why is he better? What's the
Okay.
difference? What's
The
going
difference is
on? Why is he better?
Goldberg was an ex-NFL player,
Yep.
whatever. They seen a big muscly man and that and said, we're going to do this with him. He's going to go unbeaten and everyone's going to love it. That was it. You knew
So,
what you
so,
knew. Hey,
so are you saying
no, no,
small
no.
minds?
Hey,
Are you saying small minds?
a little bit. The back end
Be
of...
careful, that's my fucking childhood hero, bro.
Mate, and look, what he did...
You can talk what you want
what
about
he
Santa,
did-
but don't fuck with fucking Goldberg, bro.
What he did and where he got WCW and that idea and that story of creating that, brilliant. Like, you can't fault it. But if you're going to go, all right, let's have a discussion between Austin and Goldberg about the history of wrestling and why they did things and whatever, Goldberg sit there twiddling his thumbs. That's why we're missing for 7 years.
What were the big? What were the big?
There's a difference. That's my.
What
only
were the big
difference.
fights with Stone Cold? 'Cause I know he
The
went on a
Rock,
bit of a
The
circuit.
Rock,
The Rock.
wrestling.
He had like
You've got to remember,
we had like
Austin
3 or
was
4
only-
against the Rock.
Austin was only big in WWE. He only had like an 8-year run. I don't think it was even. Mightn't even been that. Broke his neck once in
Yeah,
the middle of it.
yeah.
His big run was Bret Hart. The Bret
Mm.
Hart feud with him was what took Austin through the roof with the Austin 316 chat at King of the Ring. But then that led on to Bret Hart. Then when Shawn Michaels broke his back and was out, Austin took over him there. Then was Austin McMahon.
Yeah.
McMahon was probably the greatest heel in wrestling history. You can have your Eric Bischoffs and your whatever. People wanted to fucking kill McMahon. And that's what built Stone Cold, because he was like the working class, whatever, who wanted to fuck his boss up like every other hick. But man, you watch some of those crowds on that YouTube, and it was off its fucking...
They were good, but fuck.
Everyone in the crowd.
I just think that...
Hey, look, Goldberg and Hogan it was on a Nitro when they had that. That place was lit. The Georgia Dome.
You had NWO. Then you had the split with the Wolfpack. I just thought it was better theatre.
But it just finished too quick. There was no.
Who's on your side? I think Steps agrees that it was WWE, doesn't he?
It's just there was.
Steps is a fuckwit.
The NWO thing, but when you got to a pay per view, you knew what was going to happen. The NWO were just going to all crowd someone and fuck it up. It was good for a while when they had Rodman and DDP,
yeah.
and that became like a bit of the when Sting, whose side Sting on that. That was good, but Austin and Rock. Watch some of the first Rock.
Mate, that was some of the best theatre. Bash at the Beach. Fucking Kurt Hennig walks out, and you've got Karl Malone and fucking DDP, and we've got company. And that was Hogan and Goldberg that was when he won the fucking world heavyweight championship.
The Rodman story while he was with the Bulls.
Nah,
that was during they spoke about it a bit. I think I was there's like a Raw is War fucking doco thing. That was in the middle of a final series, and Rodman just disappeared, didn't turn up to training one morning. They're like, where did he go? He was fucking wrestling on a pay-per-view or whatever, and then had like game 4 or something.
Oh, it was in a final series?
Yeah.
Like some cunts are just too cool for school, eh?
The money they were getting is just... Although I seen one today, it was Bam Bam Bigelow wrestled Lawrence Taylor. He was like NFL or whatever in a big WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor got like just $1 million in 90... What would it have been, 95 or 96? That WrestleMania might have been. Just $1 million.
Oh,
then
one
for that,
and Bam Bam Bigelow got $250,000 for one match.
That money
That's
then,
that's why Goldberg didn't have to do anything for. He had a
no, you just had to have 150 to streak.
Mate, he had his contract for the next. I think it was like next 6 years. He didn't have to do anything. He was still
just had
getting
to
a
spear cunts.
WCW.
Yeah, like you just a lot of the setups for the spear were obvious.
And that's just
I get the I'll get this. I'll give you this. WWE was a lot more. I had this argument with Nick.
Gotta be. Oh.
No edge. England 79 without loss. Pat Cummins running in. Are we going to review?
You got to do one, boys. You've done nothing
all
morning.
This is just guesswork. They're going to have a look. You got to have a look. It's 79 without.
Have a look.
So we've reviewed this.
Wow.
Ben Duckett has not touched it.
Ben Duckett's shaking his head too. He doesn't reckon he's hit it. Starkey's not looking too confident.
They got to do it though.
They've had nothing all morning, really.
Bit of chirp here. Ooh. Keeper saves.
Oh,
I think that's...
It looks
the ball.
I think there's a bit of gap between bat and pad there. Save. What do we got? What do we got in the wrestling chat? There we go. WCW was good too though. Butsy.
Edge.
Hang on. Oh yes.
We got one.
Scratch.
Wow.
Beautiful review. Well done.
Hey.
England lose their first wicket. Duckett goes for probably close to 50.
We're on the way.
England 79 for 1 after 17.
Lead of
And the gnome.
He didn't touch it, guys.
And the gnome has what's his name?
Seed.
Hornswoggle. Talk about
Hornswoggle?
wrestling. Is it Hornswoggle?
He was on Piers Morgan the other morning.
Was he?
Because of the Disney Seven Dwarfs thing. And he was like, now our jobs are just getting taken. Because there was the argument of, they shouldn't be dwarves or whatever.
42.
Whatever. He's like,
Here we go. Brazil on the break.
it's all
Give it. No, you hog. Give it.
Holds it.
Give that ball.
Oh, counter.
Oh, counter here for the
she's
French.
got
This is
some
a
legs.
good finish. It's fucking... There's still 23 minutes to go plus.
Oh,
Stop
ball,
it. In
that's a
behind.
ball. Cut.
Cut back. Oh. This is good for Bards. It's ping pong here at Suncorp. It's fucking great stuff. All right, here we go. But the Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold era was top class.
That's what took wrestling mainstream. That and
That's right, because it was just Stone Cold versus the world at that stage, wasn't it?
Mate, and he was driving in Zambonis and beer trucks and they
Stokes
built that
coming
up
out.
for like it was over a year and a half before he even touched McMahon. That's the thing with the wrestling, with the stories, is like
Out comes Ben
the ones
Stokes.
that start building the stuff up and get like months and months and months of time out of it.
Yeah, actually, that's the point. Ben
Stokes
Stokes
is
in
one.
at
Yeah,
Ben
3.
Stokes in
So
at
he wants to
3.
get this game moving along, which would suggest there's a bit of rain on the way, I
Early
think.
wicket, I reckon. I reckon I get him early. And then they're fucked.
They're 5 for 100 at lunch. Schnick,
Wow.
yeah, good review.
Got him. And at same time too, Mankind getting thrown off the Hell in the Cell.
Ah,
That just put.
that's hard to beat.
If you ask anyone that hasn't seen wrestling and you show them that, that's what everyone goes to straight away.
Yeah, that's hard to beat.
That was like 98.
Yeah, that is hard to beat.
But that was peak. A lot of the docos and stuff that come out now.
Look, I didn't mind it. I just thought, I don't know what it is.
I get why you like.
I
get
thought
it, I get it.
WCG,
WCG.
you know what I mean? WCW, NWO. I thought it was just, I don't know, it just felt like it was just, I don't know whether, because I watched both. Don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
watched both. I just thought that it was almost like WWF was like Cirque du Soleil compared to, I thought
Nitro-
WCW and NWO, I thought it was, they presented a realer,
Yeah.
better.
Nitro was like a reality show. You had to watch it or you missed it.
Mm.
Whereas WWE, they still old school built to the pay per view. So people didn't touch each other until there was a pay per view
Yeah.
to get the money on the end of it. Whereas you could tune into whatever and go.
Dude, I remember Goldberg beat the Big Show and speared him on Monday Nitro, and
Yeah.
they cut
He beat
they-
Hogan on Monday Nitro.
they cut
Yeah.
the fucking they cut as he. I remember, I'll never forget Brazil with the ball here. He got him up and put the jackhammer on him, and they fucking cut the feed.
Yeah.
They cut the thing before he pinned him, so you didn't even get to know. And we were like, what?
Yeah.
In Australia, so yeah, that was a Monday. That
that-
was just a Monday Nitro.
That and they were live. Like
Yeah.
Raw wasn't live for a long time. Because even when like that was a big thing that burned him a little bit too. They gave away Mick Foley won his first World Heavyweight Championship. Happened the day before, but then they announced that on Nitro that no point turning over. Mick Foley's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's going to put a lot of bums.
Imagine
in
doing
seats.
that now.
Well, they did that, and what happened was everyone turned over to
Yeah.
see him win the championship.
Yeah.
So like.
Labuschagne.
Has he dropped one here? What's happened here?
It flew past. Potential chance. Half a chance, I
We
reckon.
talk wrestling all night, guys. Fuck.
Yeah, I think we got some love for WWE, but you should get a
Oh, look at-
soundboard
oh,
so
nah,
so people
it's
can donate
beautiful.
a certain amount. You play a sound for them, or like if it's a wicket, you have it. Look, we've got the roadcast here. We can do that kind of thing, but we're still in the space, so we'll get there. But that's a good suggestion there, Butsy. My food's here. I got to go. Okay, mate.
Just eat it while you're talking to us.
This is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure.
Maybe you just got to eat at the table. Can't watch.
Wicket. Let's go. Yes, Goldberg had to beat Scott Hall to fight Hogan. Yeah, listen, don't talk about Scott Hall, that fucking dog. Death was too good for that prick.
He was writing Goldberg's story.
He fucking tasered Goldberg and ruined my childhood. So fuck him.
There's one for him and Kevin Nash were writing most of that
Mm.
and all of that.
Well, what was it? There was a recent podcast before he died. Scott Hall was on. I can't remember what he was. I don't think it wasn't Rogan, but he was on. It was a big podcast where he explained everything that went down, and particularly with the Goldberg
Yeah.
the Goldberg taser.
Well,
I love. You know what? I loved it. The one was the Undertaker was on Rogan.
yeah.
That was a mad
was a good-
insight.
yeah. When you hear like how beat up his body is,
And,
and
and like how they got their goes, like he sat at a restaurant for 8 months.
Yeah.
And just fucking met, like it was just like knew the
that's
guys met
why
there.
I love it, man. I love the stories about
Yeah.
how people.
These are
got
like
somewhere.
trailer park nobodies who just go on to fucking.
Well, he was a good basketballer. He went to like Europe and played basketball and college
oh
basketball.
yeah, he did too.
He was
Yeah.
Because obviously he's a big dude. But yeah, a lot of them get picked up like just going to gyms or whatever and going, oh, try this.
Yeah.
Scott Hall was a bouncer. He got shot
Mm.
at a strip joint before he got picked up.
Yep.
Doing that.
With his fucking toothpick.
Yeah.
You can shove that up his fucking ass, a prick. That ruined my childhood. I'm telling you, that fucking I'll never forget. cried like a little baby, and just was never the same after that. I turned to drugs from an early age. just never looked back. Yes, go. What do we got? Let's go.
I reckon we get Stokes for under 20.
You'd like to hope.
Ben
Oh,
Shaw.
interesting.
Ben Shaw, glad everyone is in touch with their feminine side. Ben Shaw, anyone seen Nobody Speak? Netflix documentary about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I have. Is that the one? It's not about Hulk Hogan, but he gets tied up in something fucking scam. Like, he might be able to correct me. I think it's something to do with his radio channel.
What's the
He was on a radio station with Bubba the Love Sponge, but it's about all the corporate hierarchy that own the channels and shit.
Okay.
He might. Oh, because I watched that thing and it was a wrestling doc, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It was all like under layers of other stuff that was
Well,
happening.
fuck it, I might have a crack at that tonight, I reckon.
It wasn't bad.
Nobody Speak Netflix documentary. All right, I got a crack at that. By the end of the day, we should hopefully get them all out for 260. It's one for 87. It's a big call, IDK.
Good call to make.
I'm going to call you I don't know. Does IDK stand for I don't know?
Ian Durkic.
What was better? What was a better return? Cena at 2008 Royal Rumble or Edge a couple of years back?
Edge.
Edge, yeah.
Edge. Fuck.
Why?
I nearly cried. I did have a tear in the eye.
So it looks like Butsy's a WWE fan.
Yeah.
Cena at 2000. Oh, that's right. I
Cena-
remember that one. Fucking,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
He came in at like number 30. He was
Yeah,
like the
but-
one of the
but
last.
he-
One of the
he
last
retired.
ones.
Oh, no, that was after he had a peck or something. And then he wrestled at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was at Madison Square Garden.
So what was
Yeah, I
better?
remember
Why
that.
was
I actually
Edge
remember
come
that
back better?
WrestleMania
Edge,
too.
because Edge, he was done. Like, he was medically couldn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
Might have been 5 or 6 years.
Maybe got on the Andrew Johns fucking medicinal marijuana stuff.
Maybe, I don't know.
Da, 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 da.
I've met Edge. Edge is a big boy. But, yeah, I think that was more nostalgia because you think that guy's done. Like, Cena's was an injury and he came back way quicker than he thought.
Mm,
Plus, it was in the days where there was not much internet hype.
yeah.
So when blokes rocked up, it was like, boom. Whereas now, people spoil it and go, oh, I just saw so-and-so walk into whatever airport. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, that's shit.
So they kept it under wraps nicely.
Well, you could do it back then. Cause no
How
one was
far?
taking-
How far? No, like when did Edge come back?
Edge was only, what year did he say there? Would it only be
He said a couple of
5,
years
6
back.
years ago?
Just to go off that, Butsy said, I agree with Edge, but Cena was insane because he was meant to be out for 9
Yeah.
months, came back
I think
after
it was
3.
a pectoral or elbow,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
he
I thought it
came
was
back, he-
I thought it was a pec injury for
And
Cena.
he beat he took Triple H out, and at the time I think Triple H was a big, fucking chopping shit.
Yeah. And with his water,
Yeah.
spitting his water in there.
Still one of the best entrances, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just spitting water. How simple. Makes it look. And every cunt tries to do it and can't
And
do
then
it.
LeBron, then LeBron's doing fucking talcum powder.
Yeah.
He also says, whereas Edge had to retire due to the neck injury and was out for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So he kind of, I guess he's trying to say,
You never thought it was.
I
gonna
agree with Edge, but Cena was insane because he was meant to be out for 9 months and came back after 3.
Yeah.
What did Cena do?
So I'm pretty sure it was either elbow or bicep. It was something up.
I thought it was
top.
a pec muscle, pectoral muscle.
But
Like proper fucked it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Cena's one of those guys. Cena's one of those guys where he gets injured and he doesn't fuck around with rehab and all that shit. He goes and locks himself in a hospital with the best doctors, has every surgery possible, and he's boom, boom, boom. He's back like a fucking RoboCop, way quicker than anyone else.
All right, here we go.
Time.
Butsy's asking the real questions. Before we get to that question, Butsy, we've got Preston Lovell. Any suggestions for the next purely cricket vid? There's a couple of young blokes who started to do some videos. I'm not sure where they're at. Are you at Melbourne or whatever? My suggestion to you guys would just be keep making content. Just keep making it. Don't stop making content.
I actually come up on my homepage, purely cricket. I was like, oh, yeah, a couple of young blokes. Yeah, little.
Keep making content.
Yeah.
My advice to you, if you want to create your own league, you're going to have to go the long way. Like we've spent 8 years just building. We want to be the backyard cricket league. But if you want to ride off, say, you can get internet hits from just going Australia versus India. and people are going to search that because you're going to get keyword searches. If you want to kind of get some quick hits, just keep making content like that. If you want to be the Backyard Cricket Kings, well, you can't do that because we're the Backyard Cricket Kings. So I'll just keep making content. That'll be the suggestion.
Couple of best ofs.
Keep-
Got a few wickets and stuff.
Yeah, just
highlights,
you always
catches,
just
wickets,
do that. Like
whatever
kind of
you
what
can.
we do. We've done. Oh, Brazil, no. Just kind of just go off that, mate. Can't go wrong. Now, Butsy asks this: top 5 of all time wrestlers.
Oh, Pete.
I can't do that. My list is too. Well, Butsy, I can just give you my favourites. Be Bret Hart, Chris Jericho.
Recently brown bread, isn't he, Bret Hart?
No.
Yeah, I thought he was brown bread.
Nah.
Or something happened.
All right.
I know Owen Hart fell from the fucking sky. No, I thought Bret Hart fucking brown bread.
No, he's had a heart attack. I don't think.
Oh,
he's had
okay.
Comic-Con
That might have
stuff.
been what it was.
Yeah, he's had your. They all do, man. You watch some of the docos in their lives.
Yeah, because they pump
They live-
steroids in their
Yeah,
fucking.
Mate, steroids, grog, drugs, women, fucking the food they
They're
eat.
like rock
They're
stars,
just-
eh?
Mate, there's a good docos if you get to watch them on Vice called Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
They're like heavy deep dives into. They did like the Chris Benoit film. They do like.
Now that's fucking heavy. Have you
well,
seen the?
Yeah.
Have you seen them? There's memes on Instagram where it's Elmo. It's Elmo's world, and fucking it's got like I can't remember what the yellow Elmo friend is like la 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 la, and it just pans into Elmo's head who's staring, and it's got Chris Benoit's theme music playing. Like say when it goes like. When you've had a tough day and your missus asks you, would you still love her if you were a worm? If she was a worm, and you just go, and you're just panning. And I didn't know at the start that it was. It just didn't register that was Chris Benoit's theme song until I watched it one day and I was like, that fucking sounds. Where have I heard that before? And I don't know where. I don't know if it was a comment or something. And I went and had a look on YouTube. I was like, that's Chris Benoit's theme song. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that little pocket of that Benoit thing, you had like the Eddie Guerrero thing happen as well. Kurt Angle was in a real bad way as well in that thing. The amount, like, even with Austin, like Austin broke his neck. And you think of any NRL player or whatever that would break their neck and then participate in something. Kurt Angle's broken his neck. The amount of discs they all have, like, watch that Austin thing, 2 hip replacements, knee replacements, whatever. And like, I get, that's the only thing that burns me with the whole fake thing. Like, it's written, it's scripted, I get that. Yeah. But you're still the bloke.
There's still real injuries.
Falling down on the ground, you're still the bloke.
Jumping off.
You can't fake
you can't
getting choke slammed off a fucking.
You can't fake.
You know what I mean? Like, to an extent, I get it. I get it. It is choreographed. But it's still, it's still art. It's still art.
It's timing. It's trusting the. That's why I like guys like Bret Hart. They never hurt anyone. I like, to Butsy's question, I like the storytellers, the guys that tell those month-long stories. Like Bret Hart's match with Steve Austin, you could sit there and watch that and think, this could be real. Like, they might fucking hate each. Like, but it was the build-up to that. Big Chris Jericho fan. He's probably
Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Big Jericho fan.
What was his signature move again?
Did
the Jericho.
He did the Walls of Jericho.
Walls of Jericho. Yeah.
Did or the Lion Tamer. But see, these are all guys that went like WCW and weren't getting anything done with them. And they went to WWE on the reverse. Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, Rey Mysterio, Jericho, like the list goes. And they made something of themselves. Who's Butsy's?
Top 4. What have you got? I would go Goldberg, Stone Cold.
The Rock could fucking sell it.
Goal, France!
Golski.
France have scored. Wendy Renard, the skipper, with about 8 minutes to go. France go 2-1 up.
Oh, there's red wine everywhere.
They're all run off the bench. That's a big, big goal in the context of this group.
Shows how shit Australia's been after our friendly knocking them off.
Yeah. Pour vous français.
Oh, and Crawley's got 52.
Yeah,
and there's actually a cricket match going on. Fuck England. It's 1 for 101. They are motoring along as they do.
Crawley's knocked.
Crawley goes to 50. But what's this? A set piece? It's a corner. Back stick.
Oh.
Great finish.
Oh, it is too. Bounce.
Oh, you'd like to think the keeper could do better from there. You'd like from that angle. Oh no, it's a great finish.
That's a great finish.
It's a great
Right
finish.
across
The
arm.
keeper,
Straight down.
the keeper,
Straight down, bouncing up.
was covering a near
No
stick, so
chance.
that's Goldberg,
Oh, shot.
Stone Cold. I would
Good.
say The Rock, just because of.
Entertainment value.
Entertainment value.
Yeah, The Rock.
I would go longevity. It'd be hard to go past the Giant / the Big Show. And that fifth spot. Fuck. You can go any one of.
Go anyone.
You can
Taker
go
with-
take
with-
Undertaker.
Undertaker. That's
You can go
Shawn
anyone from.
Michaels.
That's one of
You can go from anyone
mine
from
I liked.
Undertaker, Triple H, Sting,
Ric-
Kevin Nash,
Flair's still
Ric
going.
Flair, Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
DDP. There's a whole lot, but look, you could, yeah. As Pete said earlier, he goes, it's hard to rattle
So
it
it
to five.
depends
But I'll
what
go.
you like.
All right, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Influential. I think it's Goldberg, Austin, Big Show, Rock. As I know what I say. Yeah, Rock, and I'll say I'll probably say Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, yeah. Kevin Nash had a lot to do with WCW doing what it did. Like he was writing most of that stuff, booking most of that stuff.
But then, like,
Knows
you're not
how to
wrong
make-
for
knows
saying
how to make
Sting.
money.
You're not wrong for saying Mankind.
Sting-
You're not Undertaker.
still
Look, you know
going.
what? The Undertaker,
Undertaker.
and Big Sexy. They're the two that could slot in the fifth for me.
Sting's still going. Sting's in AEW still.
Wow.
But
No more drama than when he fucking dogged the fucking NWO to sign for the Wolfpack. Hulk Hogan, like, fuck, sorry. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I take Big Sexy out, and Hulk Hogan's got to go in the fifth, doesn't he? Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
he's-
for what he's done.
he pretty much, him and McMahon made wrestling what it was.
Ben Shaw, basically Hogan didn't want people knowing what he's up to in case he's upset all these Hulkamaniacs. What about fucking what's his name? The Macho Man Randy
yeah.
Savage.
He
The
was-
cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
another-
Listen here, Jay.
That's another good doco. Him and his missus, Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucked up. A lot of that. Yeah. That's why him and
You
Hogan,
got-
that's why him and Hogan.
You
had
got to
a lot-
feed me all these the Vice docos. Are they still on YouTube? You reckon?
Yeah, they're all on YouTube. SBS has got a lot of them too. But there's a Vice.
Oh
doco.
yeah.
But yeah, that's why Hogan and Randy never got along. When Hogan's missus and Randy's missus got along, and when there was dramas, she would run to Hogan's house. So Hogan got pinned for. So him and Savage, that whole WCW thing, weren't talking on terms. That's
Yeah.
the big thing. You watch them on TV and go, oh, whatever. Fuck, a bunch of the cunts hate
Well,
each
see,
other.
I guess that's the point as well. It's all choreographed, but when they hate each other and they've got to fucking do the
Well,
business.
Edge and Matt Hardy had a. So you know, Lita from WWE.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
dating Matt Hardy for
Yeah,
fucking
that's right. Yeah, the Hardy brothers.
years and years, pounding Edge on the side. Then WWE fired Matt Hardy,
Yeah.
kept Edge because Edge was Edge,
Mm.
and then he came back a couple years later, and they had their first match, and it was like
You could
there's a
tell
few-
there's
there's a few
feeling.
solid ones in
Yeah.
amongst it, but yeah. Well, they were big
Fucking
too.
Matt
The Hardy
Hardy
boys had it.
boys.
fucking-
Hardy boys, yeah.
Matt and Jeff
Every man and
Hardy.
his dog fucking loved them when they would come out.
IDK says top 5 cricketers of all cricketers at the moment. We'll get to
We'll
that.
save that for that.
We'll get to that, yeah.
We'll save that for the
Yeah,
cricket
yeah.
podcast.
Oh, that's out.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's out. That's pitched in. Please review that. That's pitched inside, and it's hit him inside, and it's hitting the stumps. Please review it.
Yeah, he's
Please review it. Kerry wants to have a look. That's out. That's out. No?
No?
I'm sorry. I think this is pitched in line. Just off first glance. Has he hit it? Has he hit it? No, he
No.
hasn't.
That is.
He's out a fair way.
Yeah, but it's
That,
not.
that looks in line. It's hitting.
Oh, have we missed a trick here? They'll have a look.
Would love
They'll
to
have a
see-
look. Oh, I think outside edge, it's going to land safe.
He probably thinks he was
yeah,
gone, he's
yeah.
having a crack
We'll
now.
save the cricket chat for the fucking appropriate podcast. But Mitch Buttsworth, have you watched Heels on Stan?
I tried to,
What's that?
couldn't. It's a It's like not a sitcom. What are they called? It's not real. put it that way.
Okay.
It's like actors doing
Show us a bloody
wrestling.
Mitch Buttsworth, I think he's named his top 5. Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Doctor of
Thugonomics.
Cena,
Cena.
Edge, but there's too many to name.
Mate, Shawn Michaels is another one. Like Shawn Michaels is fucking
Shawn Michaels is
unbelievable, man. You put him in as McMahon's old saying, we could put you in a ring with a mop
Yeah.
and you could make it into a match. Fucking wrestling a mop. And yeah, Shawn Michaels got older, got better.
Has he hit this? He hasn't hit
He's
this.
another one again.
He hasn't hit this.
crashing straight in the pad.
Let's see if it was...
Is it in line? Show us.
England lead by 100, by the way. 112 for 1.
Yeah.
Butsy...
Michael's another one, like broken back, came back 7 years later,
Yeah.
I think, and then fucking was better than when he left, and he was a gun when he left. But he's another one, huge drugs, huge fucking...
Ben
yeah,
Shaw
party
goes
world.
bushwhackers, exclamation mark.
Bushwhackers. Is he a Kiwi?
No, I think he's a Pom.
Oh, well, that's probably why he's saying it. Bushwhackers were like the first... They passed them off as Australian, but I think they were from New Zealand.
Okay.
But I think they were American playing... Oh, actually, they might have been proper Kiwis. Used to lick each other's fucking heads and
Yeah, just
Yeah.
mess.
be... Nah.
Buttsworth, Hardy Boys versus Edge, and Christian versus the Dudley Boys.
Yeah.
TLC, one of the best matches ever.
They had a couple of them. That was prime too. That put wrestling on the map too, because that was the first time you'd seen blokes falling off ladders and fucking falling through shit. And
Yeah, I've got to say, there were some fucking crackers in WCW, but say...
it's hard to watch now. It's too much like a circus act. You can see blokes standing under blokes waiting to catch blokes before they fall down.
Yeah.
And just,
They've tried to push it so much that they know they need to put controls in to
yeah,
fucking...
or they got to put like big spots in, so they just do stuff for the sake of doing stuff.
It's
where-
become Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah. You read a lot of like Mick Foley's books and things like that. When then you go back, he talks you through like matches he had and why it turned his character into a way it did. And when you watch the matches back, you see the little subtle things he does
Yeah.
that makes you feel something. Because Mick Foley was one of those guys, everyone hated him because he was against the Undertaker and he was evil and a nutbag. Then slowly people just fucking fell in love with him. Like little kids wanted to hug him and he became that clown character. He was like,
Mr. Socko.
yeah, he's like, I found this every now and then I do things in matches to make people feel sorry for me, whereas before
Yeah.
they loved seeing me get hit in the head. Then they didn't. It was like just psychology is what.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
I like it.
100%.
And there's no.
That's the only way that stuff works.
Yeah, and there's not much psychology. Like I remember going to a live event with Vanessa like years and years ago, and it was Edge and Batista, and this is when Batista was fucking king shit, and Edge literally went to get in the ring and got out of the ring maybe 12 times. And the match had gone for 7 minutes and he hadn't gotten in the ring. My missus is going, why the fuck is... And there was a girl sitting in front of us, would have been 15, and she was losing her fucking mind, like screaming, you don't fuck, you fuck. I was like, that's why he's a fucking king. Like
Yeah.
he's done nothing. He's got 40,000 people in here fucking hating him.
Yeah.
He's done nothing. It's like, that's a fucking genius. Like...
Yeah.
It's like that's what I like about it, is like the little subtle things that go, oh, he's fucking done that for But or you can just try and enjoy it for what it is. So
60th boys are looking dapper, quite dapper, thank you. Courtesy of the Carlton Draft, who has supplied these
I think they're like $13 or $14 this weekend or something.
on the Carlton Draft.
Don't email them and say, oh, bloke on the podcast.
Yeah, coupon code WCG for 20% off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
put in the
just
code
try and type that
WCG
in.
cricket.
Just so on
For an
Monday
extra
morning they go, fuck, they must have showed our shit.
Butsy, that Logan Paul is in WWE now, and the top champion hasn't changed in 3 years.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, the Rock's nephew.
Yeah.
But all that does is set up sometime the Rock's got to come back and claim that family throne. So just enjoy it while it's happening. But Logan Paul, or is it Logan or the other one? It's fucking decent.
Yeah.
Puts on a
Yeah,
real
Logan Paul,
good
yeah.
show, man. Like everyone was like, this is going to be shit. The cunt's athletic as fuck.
Yeah.
He's hung with the best of them. He's real good.
Fucking it. Just tell you, there's money in the internet if you want to make it, isn't
Logan
it?
Paul, fuck. Killing it. Killing it. That bloke is killing it. And he's going back to boxing. He's having another boxing fight, Logan Paul.
I think one's the boxer, the other one's the
Well,
wrestler.
no, Logan Paul's in it.
Yeah, I think Logan started and then fucking Jake Paul ended up taking
So
over
Jake Paul,
boxing.
yeah, but then
And Logan's
so
Yeah, and
K-
then-
the
yeah,
guy
then Logan
KSI.
went there.
I reckon KSI is fighting Tyson Fury's younger brother Tommy Fury. That'll be the next fight, I reckon. And Logan Paul's on. They're going in together. So KSI. Will
So it
fight
just
Tommy.
shows the age we're
Logan
living in.
Paul's
Just
gonna fight
internet
someone
beef.
else on the
So
same
what-
card.
Internet beef is
So
settled
one
out.
of us is going to have to turn into a boxer to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World
Yeah,
cricket.
Butsy, yeah, fucking solid 415. You want to talk shit? Internet beef? I'll fly to Delhi and I'll smack your ass, bro.
O2 Arena. Book it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arena.
in the in the Ferocious Kotler
Yeah,
in
so-
Delhi.
That's the
Those
thing.
first couple KSI fights,
Yeah.
they were just online ticket
Yeah,
sales. or
online ticket
whatever.
only. And they're
And man, they
getting
were fucking.
millions of streams.
Yeah, but that's where that's all. You can do pay per view all you want, but
Yeah,
it says
you just-
streaming on fucking. They just
yeah,
go,
and they were charging
oh,
for that.
because everyone wanted to have a laugh, and you go, oh, hang on, there's
Yeah.
millions of people
Throwing it.
streaming,
People watching it.
shitting all over fucking pay per
the-
views.
Yeah,
Like
pay-per-view.
Conor McGregor couldn't get those fucking looks,
Yeah.
and they go, oh,
And then
okay.
they just did it again.
Yeah.
But
You
they
had-
do that even with those charity football matches. Like
Yeah.
they sell out stadiums just with all the FIFA YouTube
Yeah.
blokes playing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they sold out
Yeah.
Old Trafford by all the fucking
Yeah, all the
all the
YouTubers.
YouTubers
Yeah.
playing, which just shows you fucking
It's crazy.
Buttsworth, Breno, 1v1 be me. You've been the slammer, mate. I wouldn't take you on. You're a fucking heavy. But I would knock you the fuck out, Butsy. I'll tell you that right now. I would just fucking flatten you. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Actually, I don't think I would. You're a good guy.
I still haven't
I'd have
shown
mercy
up.
on you, bruh. We'd be too drunk to fight. I reckon we'd both pass out in the bush. We'd probably end up hooking up and kissing each other rather than punching on.
Greg Clouds.
So I wonder what. Looks like we'll probably go. We'll probably get. Depending on tonight, we'll probably get tomorrow night and then maybe even Monday night.
Do you reckon they'll send us back in again? Surely they got to want to win.
Yeah, they'll want to win, 100%.
Yeah.
So that's why they're batting. They're batting quickly.
Quickly. 'Cause they want a
Oh,
result.
fucking that bird's.
So
Oh, and there's another one.
and you're wearing a cricket shirt too.
Fucking
so-
hell. It's a fucking Norks. Sorry, you guys are married. Settle down. They weren't watching.
Still the best.
Guys, they weren't looking at the same telly I'm looking at.
Still the best Tony Gregg that
Yeah.
on the one.
Oh.
And Bill like, you got yourself in this hole, mate. You get out of it. What do you reckon, Bill? Oh, you dug that hole, Tony. You get out of it.
Don't involve me in it, mate.
Or the one in Tassie where he commented on the bride and groom. You know how they
Ooh.
always film in Tassie, like over the
Yeah.
stadium to film the water,
Yeah.
and there was like people taking wedding photos, and I think one of them might have been an Asian bird and an Aussie bloke, and he said something that was not right. And I was just
Said
like,
something
I'm pretty
just
sure you'd be
just
able to
not
find
Are
it.
you talking?
Just not right.
Early 90s.
Are you turning into the male order sort of realms? Yeah.
Cogo-esque type things.
Actually, the best one was Vonnie Sampson at the fucking. Remember it was like a state game, and Yvonne Sampson is on the fucking, and it was
Oh, yeah.
and it was who was on the mic?
were on the sitting on the
Chris
blanket?
Lynn. It was they were sitting on the blanket, and it was Yvonne Sampson before she was anyone.
Yeah.
And it's like Vonnie, they want to hear you in the box, and she couldn't hear, and she's like talking about this and that, and she just goes like
Yeah,
this,
on the
and they've
blanket.
just
And
lost
then-
it in the box.
Yeah.
That is one of the
She was
greatest.
telling the story,
Yeah.
and she's just. cracking-
And then someone goes, I think, Kristen goes, I think she was talking footy. And they just go, she was not talking footy, bruh. So we've got this pod has flown by. This live stream's flown by. We've got about 3 minutes till lunch, I think.
Sports galore.
Sorry, this World Wrestling Federation
Oh,
live stream is fucking. Oh, what's happening
Oh,
there?
it's dramas.
Oh,
Dramas in
the
World
French
Cup.
coach is blowing up.
he wants the time stopped.
There you
We
go.
went to the 8th minute of stoppage time.
Now
There's
there's a
only 7
free
minutes
kick.
allotted. This could be the last play of the game. France up 2-1. Brazil free kick. We've talked about everything else but cricket. We should do like, it could be like a sports Saturday with WCG. Around the
Yeah.
Look
ground,
at,
Harley
look at the
Grant.
French coach blowing up.
Yeah.
Do your button up, champ. Fuck.
Who you fucking having a go at?
He wants it full time,
Ralph Lauren. Oh, you'd love Brazil to nick one here.
Nick one. Oh,
just to see him.
lose his marbles.
This will be the
mate.
last kick of the game, guys.
What do you reckon? She goes for the
Who's
goal,
over
or
it?
she just puts it on someone's head?
She want to
Nah, she'll be putting
Just
on someone's head,
Put
I
it near
reckon.
the keeper. Make the keeper
Yeah, just-
do
yeah.
something.
just flick it
Near
in that
post.
near stick.
Near post.
Just flick it in that near stick.
Oh, kick it down the full.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good ball. Great ball. Great
Oh.
defending.
No, still half a chance.
It's still in there.
Hit it.
Hold it.
No, France are going to get away with this here. Clear it. Ref hasn't blown the whistle yet. It's all
Wow.
happening. Meanwhile, England 1 for 129. Lead by 117.
Crawley's getting away on 71 there too.
What a whistle blower.
It's full
it's blown
time.
Full time.
The French have beaten the Brazilians in the Women's World Cup. And they're acting like they've won the World Cup, but they haven't. It's a huge win for France. And Brazil will likely finish second in the group. And I'm pretty sure that means a matchup against Germany.
That's probably why they're happy. They've avoided that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the group they play.
Good football.
Was, yeah. So
Yeah.
when it gets to the good sides and that, like as I said, like last night, England Denmark was actually pretty good. Denmark were dominated, but they stayed in the game, had their chances, and they hit the post in the last minute. They could have nicked something out of it. Buttsworth flown by because it's not just us by ourselves, Breno. Butsy knows because it's just been me and him the last couple of nights.
So, do you like stuff?
Do you like stuff?
So how drunk are you? No, it's been good, but it hasn't ended yet because there's actually a fucking game of cricket going on that we're meant to be fucking commentating on, which has been good. But I think we're just showing our sporting repertoire where we can talk about multiple sports at one. I think there's WCG Sports live stream. Just fucking, there'll be multiple sports on the telly and just go, right, in the update here, around the ground.
Around the grounds, yeah.
What do you reckon, guys? Butsy, would you tune into that?
Sunday Arvo or a. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll get 4 screens on Breno's wall there. We'll just mount 4.
Just do it live from the pub.
Block out the corner of a pub.
No, we'll do it here. Get all the fucking tellies up there. I'll lose my bond, but it's worth it. Go subscription based. Have to go. I can't remember the subscription thing, but you got to pay to play.
Nah, there's
$20 to have a look.
when we've got 1,000 people watching us and one live, maybe. We don't want to hit up our 12 loyal supporters.
Yeah.
The day oneers.
Yeah, we'd have to charge $1,000 a hit. WCG OnlyFans says Butsy. Well, there's a couple of blokes I know who can get their rocks out. I'm not one of them.
Me either.
Yeah, by our powers combined, we might have 4 inches between us.
Yeah.
He's got all 4 of them. It's just ticked 1 o'clock in England, so this is going to be the last over before lunch. So the English
Could be
are well on
last.
top,
Yeah.
obviously. 129 for 1. Last ball of the session here.
Crawley looks very solid too on 71.
WCG fireman calendar. Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Henry Perinara on every page.
could do a calendar for the backyard. Photo shoot in the backyard.
Oh, imagine the fucking sales for that thing. Ben Stokes ends the session by tucking one off his pads to deep square leg. England 1 for 130 at lunch.
Fuck, who made that
On
call?
day
1
3.
for 124. Not bad, shout.
Yeah, 3 for 124, I think someone said. It's way, way better than that. So thoughts on the session, boys? Thoughts on tonight? Tonight's been great.
Yeah.
We've had the soccer, we've had the cricket, we've
Oh,
talked
we've had
about
a bit of
wrestling.
everything.
You haven't said a word. It's been fucking
not getting involved with you two.
We're not here to talk.
Yeah, not getting involved in your argument with your wrestling.
Yeah, well, you could have been the mediator.
Yeah, look, I'll just sit there and let it ride out.
Right, calm down, guys. Calm down.
All right, Breno, you're getting it too heated here. Settle down.
Nah, it's been good. Always good. Yeah, as Butsy said, it's been good to have fucking some company. And I feel like hopefully over the next two evenings we can get some sort of... I know it's a Sunday, Monday night. It'd be good to end with a bit of a bang. It's been good. It's been a good night. One of the best in the whole series, to be honest. Butsy says. That's quite...
Butsy.
There you go.
Yeah, half it spent talking wrestling, so that might be the reason. Obviously, Butsy an avid fucking wrestling fan as well.
Everyone is a closet. Anyone above 29.
Yeah, you grew up.
You grew up in that big. You got Fox or Optus Vision.
Yeah.
3-hour
Optus
show.
Vision.
Optus Vision.
Optus Vision. Yes.
I think that was the big thing too with WCW. If you had Optus Vision, you had WCW. If you had Fox, I think you had the pay-per-views, but you just had Raw.
Because it was all Fox 8 back in the day, wasn't it?
Fox 8.
Yeah.
Was it Fox 8 then?
Was it?
It was Fox. Yeah, Fox 8 for a long time.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
remember watching
I think
wrestling on
Optus
Fox
was
8.
the first one that had WCW like wrestling. But yeah, one of the boys from school used to always bring it in on the tape after the pay-per-view. Fucking share the tapes around.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Take care. Benny Shaw, thank you for tuning in. Is that merch I see the boys wearing? It's not our merch. It's fucking from the Carlton Draft, but our merch will be up very shortly. I can give you the tip. So thanks for tonight, boys.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourselves.
Thank
Yeah, it was good.
England session this one, Lo.
Yeah, England win the session.
Yeah.
England on top.
On
They
top.
lead by, what is it now? They lead by 100 and
12, I think it was. 112.
I think a little bit more, 120.
What do you reckon they aim for? 350?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with 350.
Send the Aussies.
And I think they do declare. I think
yeah, they can't hold it out like they did.
I think they'll declare and just go, fuck it, we've got nothing to lose. And I think they want to prove a statement too that their way of cricket works. So they will do an aggressive declaration and then they'll attempt to...
And
Look,
then
I
we'll
don't
just
think... We can't
flop
chase...
for a day.
We won't chase 350. Yeah. So I think that's what they'll prove. That's what they'll try and do. Butchie, cheers, lads. Thank you again. See you tomorrow, mate. Any guests for tomorrow lined up? Look, Sunday night. Look, there's a chance that if I don't get any guests, well, not guests, but partners for tomorrow, there may be a chance that the stream won't happen because, listen, my missus' mum cooks a fucking hectic Sunday fucking feed, and unless you're cooking for me, Butsy, I'm not going to give that up. So we'll see what I'm not sure on the feed tomorrow night.
We'll see how this goes tonight.
Yeah, look, I
It's gonna
think...
be another day.
Yeah.
Look, there will definitely be... If we go to day 5, we'll end with Monday night, and we'll look to get... For the last hurrah, we'll look to get some bodies here. You're a chance. You have to be a chance Monday night.
Yeah,
All right.
I can give you a
You're
stint.
Campbelltown.
Camden, mate, down the road.
Camden,
I can
Campbelltown
trust
there.
you. You can
Formerly
sleep here.
Camden.
Sleep
Once
here.
upon a time.
Oh,
Hot tub?
yes, sir.
But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Fly over, I'll cook you every night.
Oh,
Oh, Butsy,
Brenda's
that's
packing
fucking...
up going to WA.
Me and you, the sexual tension is just fucking... You're talking about love language here, Butsy. But no, thanks, boys. Pete, who might be a chance Monday night. Hopefully I'll try and rope him in. But, yeah, we need a good session Monday night, as Butsy says. We do. I think, judging off this, if the weather plays a part, we're going to get a Monday night. So that's what we'll aim for. If I don't get any guests tomorrow night, I'm going over the missus' house for a Sunday feed because it's the fucking greatest.
She get on for the last night.
She doesn't want to get on I've tried to rope her in.
Huh?
Yeah.
She's not interested.
Keen?
We'll do it. We'll make it happen. If you're listening, bub,
Might have to get one of the other
you've just been propositioned.
Have to get one of the other girls to come as well. Maybe Sam?
Yeah, we'll try and
Yeah, might
get
be
the babes on. We'll just get a whole on a Monday night. It's not ideal. If it was like a Saturday night last day, then it might have been
Yeah,
ideal.
you can
but
tune into Love Island in the middle of cricket.
Yeah.
yeah,
We can
yeah,
have
they
that
will
on
be.
the
They'll be
background.
sitting there on their fucking. We'll be watching the soccer and that, and
Yeah.
fucking they'll be watching Love Island. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for tonight. As things stand, England on top. We will check back in maybe tomorrow, if not Monday night, and that's where we'll wrap it up. It's been fantastic, kind of 7 weeks or 6 weeks, and tonight was no different. Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Catch
See you
yous.
guys.